But it's more about like the psychology of what would compel somebody to take it that far.
Vanity is not the villain, it's insecurity that's the villain. It's not
like,
a big
you're
forehead
great,
or the
exactly.
square body
You see, there you
or the
go.
graying hair. I don't see any of that. I just see a brother that I love.
Yeah, and I think it's because you know that I'm not like deeply insecure about it that you can poke fun at me
course.
every single day relentlessly about these things.
That looks good on you.
Thanks, man.
You look like
Me without my forehead, it's
I know,
a different
it's a
guy.
guy.
Fuck you.
And
that's the start.
Yeah. With that being said, guys, we are actually discussing vanity today, so that's actually a perfect segue, which we totally planned, obviously, as we always do. Today we're going to be discussing some of the most ridiculous things that people are doing for vanity's sake.
Ridiculous.
Some of them are ridiculous.
It might be.
Thus, the wig.
You will be the judge of that.
It's also, this is our Halloween episode. This is going to come out the weekend of Halloween, so happy Halloween
Be
for those
safe
to
out
celebrate.
there.
1, 2, 3. Pepperoni.
So we're going to go through 10 examples of kind of extreme things, or they can be extreme things that people do just for the pure sake of vanity or looking better. But instead of just making fun of it or poking laughs, it's kind of punching down. It's pretty easy to make fun of some of these. But it's more about like the psychology of what would compel somebody to take it that far. And what does that say about us as a society, and what does it say about our culture?
Yeah, we don't want anybody to think that we're judging people or anything like that. We're literally just bringing it down from our perspectives. At least I'm not judging people. I don't know how this guy feels.
I might judge a little.
He might judge just a little bit. But that being said, guys, we're the BFit brothers. That's Julian, my actual brother, and I'm Victor, his fake brother.
And this is my actual hair.
And that's his real hair. He's been hiding it from you guys all along. So welcome the real him. You look like Tommy Lee or one of those like drummer guys. Anyway, with that being said, let's get down to the nitty gritty, shall we?
Shall we? Okay. Let's talk about the psychology of vanity.
Let's do it.
And why are we talking about this?
Do you think if you couldn't see yourself in the mirror, you would be less vain or more?
That's my thing.
What?
No, I famously said after I traveled for like almost a year and didn't have access to mirrors a lot of times because I was camping and doing things like that. I realized that if you don't look in the mirror, it doesn't really matter what you look like.
Unless people are looking at you like,
mind you,
Jesus.
You saw what I looked like. It was obvious that there were no mirrors around.
And I'm going to put a picture right there. I'm going to put a picture right here.
That's a really good point. And it brings me to what I wanted to talk about, which is social media. I think social media is the main driver of dissatisfaction with ourselves, wanting to take things to extreme, comparing ourselves to other people, and thereby wanting to change ourselves so that we look, quote unquote, better.
Yeah.
So I think it all has to do with, we're social creatures, and there's always that comparison game, and there's always trends. And our last episode, if you haven't seen it, we talked about how, having toned arms is now the trend and is a thing. So naturally, you're going to try to do the things that make you look, like everybody else who's like the trendsetter, I guess.
Yeah, and for me, it's like such a big part is how other people treat you when you're either not feeling yourself or when you see how they treat somebody that has quote unquote like pretty privilege. And we all kind of just want to be treated nicely. We all kind of want to be like noticed. So I definitely see somebody leaning in that direction and making these drastic changes if they're not getting that attention they want. And right now we live in an attention economy. The internet and social media and all that, we show love to each other with little red hearts and all that. So if you're not getting any of those, or, God forbid, I can't imagine being in high school and you post a picture, you get 200 likes, I post one and I get 10. That can't feel good. So I understand why some of these people do these extreme things.
I think if I had to sum it up, what social media has done is created the perfect environment to incentivize people to go to extremes. Yep. I am convinced that a lot of people wouldn't go through the extremes of the things that we're about to talk about if it wasn't like,
somewhere
I'm going to
show
post pictures of myself and
100%.
videos of it.
100%.
So, but what about, let's talk before social media. There was still an issue with like plastic surgery, overuse, and things like that.
That was more like Hollywood based, and it was like magazine covers, and
that's
everybody
true. You
wanted to be
didn't
a
know a
supermodel.
lot of people who.
Yeah, it wasn't like a personal thing. It was more like, oh, I want to look like George Clooney. Let me get a facelift, and it's like, okay, you look ridiculous.
Or it was keeping up with the Joneses. People have always competed within their
social circle,
community and social circles.
Like the what is it, Stepford Wives kind of deal?
Exactly.
They're all trying to like be identical because that's what you want.
At my first gym that I used to work at was an all-women's gym, and Living Well Lady, it wasn't that. And you would see the competition with the housewives.
Oh, yeah.
It was like mostly housewives, and I could just see it that one of them would start doing something, the other ones would start copying them. And then it was just like one of those like domino effect type things where we're all gonna start doing it because that's like
all of a sudden we all have lip fillers.
We all have lip fillers. Okay.
Body dysmorphia, am I right? Can we discuss that really quick?
Absolutely. It goes hand in hand with everything we just said.
Exactly. So talk about it.
Why do I have to talk about it?
Because you got it.
Ah!
If you listen to any of our podcasts, you're already well aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think it goes back to the comparison game. And I often wonder, like, if you didn't have these other extreme examples, would you be more satisfied with yourself? I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that, because we also have to talk about, like, we're the first of a generation, you and I as millennials, we're the first of a generation that grew up when social media was invented. So we started to see these examples. I'll give you an example. I was one of the, not to brag, but I was one of the like leanest guys at our local gym, which was a little shithole, right? Which is like, it feels good when you're the leanest guy in your gym, but then you go on Instagram and I'm not even in the top, 10,000 in the world, So now what does that do to you? It says, oh, I thought I had some confidence and this and that, but like I'm not compared to these other people. But that's basing your self-esteem and self-image on how do I measure up with everybody else, which is a super toxic way to do it.
Yeah, fun fact, there was a guy at our old gym, the little gym, that told Julian that they should make a statue of him outside the gym.
You imagine what that does to a young man's
ego.
Imagine
what that does to your ego, and you already have such a big head, literally and metaphorically. What? In that voice? Was it Mike Tyson? They should make a statue of you. But yeah, it's really unfortunate that we have to see like now kids growing up with that comparison. And as I always say on this podcast, comparison is the thief of joy. So if you're feeling frustrated with social media and you're comparing yourself, just delete it, guys. You don't have to have one. It's pretty fun to not have one, actually.
Yeah, or you could do the inner work of,
that's too complicated.
Understanding that's not the best way to go about it is comparing yourself, because you're always going to find somebody who has more money than you. It has certain things that you desire, has a physique that, whether it was God-given or enhanced or they worked for, it doesn't matter, frankly, is more to your liking. So it's just a losing game. So you might as well not play the game at all. Yeah,
completely losing game. You're not going to win because there's always a bigger fish in every category.
Exactly.
And the worst part is the person that you think has it all probably is like either depressed or something, or they're not happy with themselves. They probably have body dysmorphia. So, you can't really compare yourself to these people's highlight reels that they're putting up there.
For sure. So with that said, let's go over our 10 measures or things that people do
for vanity.
And
let's break it down how we're going to do this. We're going to mention them, then we're going to give them a rating from 1 being, that's not really a big deal. Like anybody can do that. 10 being
10 clown world.
Clown town.
I like it. Okay.
Ready?
So starting with the first one.
Honk, honk.
Muscle implants.
Honk, honk. All right, here's what we're going to do. You rank first, then I'll rank second for this one, then we'll switch.
We should talk about what it is, right? Because a lot of them are not obvious.
Yeah,
so this would be like ab implants. People put calf implants, chest implants, like actual, like, I don't know if it's silicone. The illusion of a muscle. We say that word a lot here.
Yeah, we do. I'm pretty sure it is silicone, and either way,
so it's soft.
Like it can't be hard.
Chest is soft.
Dude, mine is real. And if not, I gotta go back to the surgeon to get it up. I think it's soft.
Comment below. Is it soft or not?
Well, I'm watching the podcast. It's not soft. But all right, rate it.
I'm gonna give it and 10 being the worst, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8. It's pretty pathetic.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
So it's worse.
All right.
I think. Come on, man. Like.
Come on, man.
Like.
By the way, this is not a BBL. That might be on our list later.
Yeah, this is not a BBL. This is more like
muscle implants to make
this
you
is more
seem
geared
like,
towards men.
Yeah, it's to make you seem like you have muscles that you don't actually have.
Which, for me, is like we mentioned last, like renting the Lamborghini to give that false sense of this is who I am. Like, bro, that's not your identity. Why are you trying to pretend that you're a guy that lifts?
I'll tell you why this is so pathetic to me. Because what is the point of you having a muscular physique, right? For attention, whatever, you want people to validate you. Maybe you like it on yourself. But if it's fake, then as soon as you're with somebody, oh, nice abs or whatever, for whatever reason they touch it or whatever, and they know that it's fake, it's like so embarrassing. It's like you complimented me on something. I mean, but what's the difference between that and fake boobs?
La gente no tiene vergüenza. I'll tell you the big difference right now. You can't train to get big boobs. It's something that's unattainable. You're either born with it or you're not.
So it's about the work.
It's about the work. If you want like bigger back, go work out your back. If you want bigger chest, go work out your chest. I get it genetically. Sometimes the cards might not be in your favor.
And I'm just playing devil's advocate, but if you're telling somebody nice boobs, but they had them done,
hey, nice
shouldn't
tits.
just be saying like your surgeon did a good job?
I mean, you are kind of saying that, but you're saying both. They look good on you. Sometimes they don't look good on the person. Yeah.
Got it. So
yeah,
I guess it's like putting on a pair of shoes and it's like,
yeah, it's an accessory. It's an accessory. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Just wanted to clear the air there.
But this is just, for me, it's pathetic is what it is. And that's why I give it a 9. It's pathetic.
Now, what if, let's say you're, again, playing devil's advocate. What if
gainer?
you're the guy that can't grow their calves no matter what? He's tried. He's gone to the gym.
Hey.
Like, he's really put in the work.
Then big calves were not on your cards, buddy. We all move on. Move on. Something that's not on the list, and I'll spoil it right now, it kind of goes along with this, is changing your eye color.
Oh, okay.
That's insane.
Say another one.
Penile implants? No. Changing your eye colors is insane. It's like, okay, you weren't meant to have blue eyes. Just get over it. I'm sorry. Like, life isn't going to give you everything you want. You're not meant to have calves. You're not meant to have calves. But for me, the least you could do is try. And the whole point of working out, whether it's what you want it for or not, is health. And you're not getting healthier by getting fake muscles.
Well, that's the thing. No one that does the things on this list
cares about their health.
Their whole point isn't health.
1,000%.
It's vanity.
They're sacrificing actually their health for vanity.
Exactly. So we got to start there.
You're at risk. You're putting yourself at risk because you're undergoing surgery. People nowadays just go surgery. I'm gonna just do a cosmetic procedure. It's still surgery at the end of the day. You're getting like sliced open. Things can go wrong. Anesthesia can go wrong.
Well, that's for sure. That's a big caveat.
Is it worth it? Don't say it. That's up to you.
The other thing too is it probably doesn't feel as good. You don't feel as proud when you look in the mirror with your fake chest or your fake abs as you would if you worked hard for it. Like I see how people are here at the gym and they're like, oh my God, I can see some shoulder definition and that feels really good because man, I've worked really hard for it. But if you just like went into a surgeon's office and got it done, then does it feel as good? Is it as rewarding? I don't know.
Some people are so like lost in their little world
and
their own vanity bubble that, hey, I look good. People compliment me. That's all I needed. Like, I don't need anything else.
This might be, I'm not going to say the worst one, but maybe the worst
10 out of 10
one.
for me. This is a 10 out of 10 beforehand.
10 out of 10.
This is 10 out of 10 for me.
So I guarantee you that most guys who listen to this are going to know what it is, and most women, if not all, are going to have no idea.
Yeah.
And
this is a big picture one. I'm going to need a good picture here.
This is Synthol injections. Synthol.
What is Synthol?
I think it's some sort of oil.
It is an oil.
So not like the stuff you put in your car, but it is an oil.
Yeah.
So this is kind of along the same lines of people who want to be more muscular, except they are injecting oil straight into their muscles that they want to grow. So let's say your biceps or your shoulders, thereby inflating them like balloons and looking
insane,
ridiculous. When we talked about not judging, this is where I judge.
I'm judging these guys. I'm judging these guys.
Judge
and unfortunately, this is like a mental problem that you have.
Honestly,
if you do this.
Yeah.
They look like a cloud. You literally look like a cloud, like a cartoon cloud, like a balloon animal or something. It's insane.
Yeah. You know what the worst part is? I've seen plenty of YouTube videos of these guys. It's always guys. And they're so proud of it, man. They're walking around
with their,
streets.
mind you, regular like wimpy arm like this, and then not yours. I mean, like
no, I get it. The rest of their body is normal, skinny,
and it's regular. Like it's bizarre. Nobody looks good with it.
A lot of Brazilians for some reason.
A lot of people die doing it.
So that's what I want to talk about. It's
big risk of infection.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
extremely dangerous. I mean, you're injecting this foreign. And by the way, they're like doing it themselves and stuff. It's not like a doctor or anything. This is not a procedure that any doctor or medical personnel would risk doing. So these are just dudes that inject oil into their bodies, and then of course you get infections. The body rejects it. They've had to go out and drain it. So now they have these huge scars.
Oh, that looks good.
No, it's bad. It's honestly like sad.
It is sad.
It's sad.
And I don't want people to think like, oh, you guys are judging these people that have a mental instability, because clearly they do. But man, just, I don't know, go work out, do something else. That's not.
Also, do you not have friends? Because I'm sorry, but if you had good friends, like if you're in my friend group and you try some shit like that,
you're out.
I'll be the first one.
You're out.
No, not even you're out. We're gonna like.
No, I mean you're out. Like you're gonna get. I'm not gonna kick you out of the group. But
and that's good. That's why I think some shaming keeps you in check.
It's like the people that go on American Idol and it's like, my friends told me I could sing. It's like,
you can sing.
Your friends told you could sing. You have the worst friends in the world.
You need Simon to be your friend.
Whoop.
Simon, what's his name?
Garfunkel.
Powell. He's looking ridiculous.
He looks insane.
He's gonna be on the list.
He's gonna be on the list. He looks insane.
Oh,
Simon Cowell? Is it?
Powell?
No, Cowell.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Who's Powell then?
He's I think he was a Secretary of Defense.
Oh, Colin?
Yeah. Colin.
I got
it's not where you store shit.
Okay, next one on the list. extreme. Now we're saying extreme here, ladies. Don't get mad at us.
Oh.
Now we're switching over from men to ladies.
Ladies.
Lip,
Limp?
lip, and face fillers. What the hell's a face filler?
Oh, I don't know, but I know that they're doing like face contouring now. Is that later on in the list?
No, I think that's all.
Encompassing?
Let me see. I think it's all. Yeah, this is all in here.
Okay, so what I know about face contouring is people are removing the fat from their cheeks.
Yeah, that's like buccal fat removal.
Yeah, they're removing the fat from their cheeks, and they look like this.
Yeah.
And it's not a good look. It's definitely not a good look, guys. I think
Part of
like
lip fillers, because those are
very popular. But I want to talk about this for a
Okay.
second, because it's growing in popularity, and I wanna warn all the young ladies that obviously listen to this podcast not to do it. Like some chubby cheek, like a little bit of chubby cheekness is a sign of youth. Like it looks good. Nobody's ever gonna complain about that. As we get older, we lose that, and you start getting more like chupao, and you look more skeletal. Don't do it while you're young, because then what's gonna happen when you get older? It's gonna look really, really weird.
What? What do you think is the psychology behind this? Is it purely this is trendy,
100%.
or is it like those nice edges?
Everybody wants
and,
like the
nice
yeah. Everybody wants a high cheekbone, like kind of sucked in
Model
face
look.
model look. Yeah, it's very popular, especially guys nowadays are doing a lot of mewing. You know what mewing is?
something to your
This.
very jawline. Guys are doing that.
So you push your tongue up against the roof of your mouth. Do it
We
with me.
need to
Ready?
bring back
Ready?
shaming.
So push your tongue flatten against the roof of your mouth, flex your cheekbones, and grate your teeth, and make these come out. You gotta do it more
Speaking of
aggressively.
mewing, we never took the damn picture, dude.
They're doing that a lot because now that like chiseled face is in, and I guess women kind of are falling into it too with the fat removal. But let's go to lip fillers. What do you have to say about them? When you got yours done, I think they came out pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, because I went to an expert and they look natural.
They do, actually.
You know? So
They do.
I will say, we didn't rate this.
Oh,
I think we should separate them, because I personally think that lip fillers aren't as bad, nearly as
I agree.
bad as.
I would
And by
say-
the way, we're talking about extreme, the duck lips.
Okay, then I'm gonna go a little higher in my ranking. I'm gonna give it a.
So the duck ones,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.
I was gonna give it a 6.5.
But like a little bit to plump up, because if you have nothing, it's not great. Let's face it.
I mean,
It's
up to you.
not.
Some people like thin lips. It's whatever you want. But
Okay, I guess so.
But whatever you want, it's whatever you want. I think the ridiculous ones though, yeah, like, and I also don't think you should do it when you're in your early 20s or late teens, like young girls are doing nowadays.
The
Like,
other thing is, I don't know. I'll be the first to say I don't know what the long-term consequences of like most of this list
I'll
is.
tell you
I
what-
know the Synthol. I know
the
the
lip filler
muscle
one.
ones.
I know the lip filler one. After a while, they start to deflate, and you need to get it again. And that's when you
Okay,
start growing
that's-
that. No, it's not good because that dependency, and then you start. It's like anything that causes a dependency is not good. You got to
Okay.
keep going back, and if not, you're gonna have these weird deflated lips. After a while, they start getting uneven. The top one might be uneven. You might have one side. So it's a dangerous game people are playing, and women are doing it from a really early age, which I think is a problem.
I don't like, and I think again, social media, I'll continue to say it, is to blame, but I don't like how much younger people are doing this kind of stuff.
Agreed, 100%.
Like that is a new thing. That is not like women weren't doing Botox at 22
No.
in the 90s or
No.
in the 80s or 70s. So I think that that's something that's like, I personally don't understand as a guy, but it's not my place to say. But I do think that we've gone a little too far with a lot of this stuff, and especially when it's not needed half the time.
So yeah, so the fillers we rated them. Let's rate the fat removal. in
That I
face.
would rate it as an 8.
8. Hey, same.
And you end up
Nobody
looking
looks
like,
good doing it.
You end up looking like an alien. I just saw
Yeah.
a picture of
Jenna Ortega, Miley Cyrus,
Gomez,
Selena Gomez. She looks like an old Asian woman. You see
What
that?
I love is the Selena Gomez looking stunning in her new video, and literally every comment is like, "Bro, what did you do to yourself?"
Stunning. It's like it's a weird like hexagon shaped face.
And again, that's my example of pretty girl, young. Why
At the top
I
of the
don't
world,
get it.
yeah.
Like I'm really interested in that psychology of
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
I have no idea because obviously you've been celebrated for your looks your whole life. It hasn't stopped. It's not like people are like, oh, all of a sudden she's ugly. But
I think it's interesting when it comes to like Hollywood that some
Holly
people,
weird, am I right?
some people are like they do a good job and they get like just the right enough of
Yeah.
plastic surgery and fillers and stuff that you're like, wow, that person looks great for their age. And then you get the ones that you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, what did you do to yourself?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if I want to put up examples here, but one that comes to mind is the girl from not Gen
Yes.
Z. What's the other show?
The boys. Yeah.
She got a lot of flack for that.
Yep.
And then she even like had to make statements about it.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron, I refuse to believe that he broke his chin or his jaw or whatever, like he said he did.
Yeah.
He looks like
Insane.
completely insane.
Probably one of the hottest guys in the late 2000s. And
Again, maybe, I don't know, there's something like deeply like psychological trauma that...
it's crazy also how what I feel is the craziest part for me is that the most attractive people are doing it. Zac Efron, by anybody's standards, and I don't care what you guys say, was a hot guy. Even hotter when he got freaking jacked.
And young.
Selena Gomez was beautiful. What are we doing here?
Maybe
like
she's trying to get herself as ugly as Benny Blanco.
He's pretty ugly. He looks like a troll, but
I hate the fact that we're talking about celebrities here. We don't even follow celebrity culture like
but
that.
at least I'm happy that he's like himself. I support that.
Who, Benny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to freaking go out and just the ugly little hobbit looking guy.
That's true.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather that than you be fake.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll have some interesting comments in this one. Let's move on. Your personal favorite.
People ask me where I got my veneers from because they look so good. Spoiler alert, if people are asking you where you got your veneers, they don't look that good.
So this is another one like the lip fillers that if you do it right, it could be life-changing. You look like a different person. Amazing. Now, these
reggaetoneros,
these chiclet teeth, they're not it. I'm sorry. They're just not. I don't think that humans, this look of perfection, I don't think that's like a thing because teeth, I've never seen such white teeth like that. Like in nature, it doesn't exist.
They're too white. They're too white and they're too like
perfect. Like almost to the point where there's no separation between them.
Straight. Like, and I'm telling you, the reggaetoneros, like Nicky Jam, these guys se pasan to the point that they can't even close their mouth. Like, is that what you really want? But anyway, let's rate it.
We're talking about the extreme ones here, right?
Okay, I would give the regular ones a 1 or 2 out of 10 because I don't see anything wrong with fixing your teeth a little bit.
1,000%.
Nothing at all. Now, if you get these giant, big, fake teeth that you can see from outer space, like this video, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
I would say 6 or I would say 7.
Yeah. It looks bad. It doesn't look good. Also, can you floss? I have so many questions.
I have a lot of questions too. Dentists, please comment.
Ask,
below.
let's talk about it.
Or whoever puts those on. Is it dentists? Also, don't they file your real teeth down?
They give you like little tiny little.
I didn't take those off. I didn't take it off.
I saw somebody who did it before and I saw them. Nasty.
No way.
People keep asking me where I got my veneers because they look so good. I love that guy.
I'm loving all the attention I'm getting.
The attention I get.
All right, the Miami special.
BBLs.
So,
BBL.
for all our international listeners, you may not have ever seen a BBL unless you watch maybe hip hop videos, or porn, but we see them on a daily basis down here in Miami, Florida.
Matter of fact, it's
crazy.
There's not a butt that walks by that people want to go, you think that's real? You think that's real?
It's actually ruined it for the natural ladies, really, because now there's a big, like, is it real?
Is it or isn't it? Is it cake?
It's
like that's actually pretty good. Is it cake?
Is it cake? It's like the whole people losing a lot of weight. Now you can't escape the Ozempic allegations.
I mean, you could tell though. If it's too sudden,
most of the time you're right.
You could tell.
But anyway,
the BBLs have gotten insane. Like sometimes it's like this. Like
we do have to talk about how Miami and I think Atlanta are the BBL capitals of the world.
Yeah.
We might be up there.
We are.
And so let's rate it real quick.
1, 2, 3, 8 out of 10. Yeah, same.
We're killing it, bro.
8 out of 10 for sure. Because there's a wide disparity. Some people do it subtly, like we've said everything else. Subtly, doesn't look that bad. You have the legs that kind of go with it. And then you got the beach balls. Something like what we're sitting on right now. It's literally like
twig legs,
circles and twig legs. And I have a lot of questions. Let's go with that. I have a lot of questions.
You can't sit for a while.
Yeah, I know. You have to go on the airplane riding like a dog. Can you show us how you go on the airplane? Yep. On your knees. And there you go. Like that. The whole airplane ride. I'd rather die. I'd rather have a flat ass than do that.
I'd rather come back from Turkey with my head bleeding.
You did already. We're back. But some se pasan. And I have so many questions like, is it soft? How does it feel when you sit on it? Is it sitting?
You've never.
Is it like sitting on a?
Say that.
So you've never grabbed one. Not to my awareness.
Oh, then they did a good job.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, how does it feel when you're sitting? Does it feel like you're sitting on two comfy things? Is it a comfort good thing? Is it bad? Does it mess up your spine? I have tons of questions that I need answered.
Another question: if you grow your actual glutes under it, does it prop them up even more?
It must.
Do they sit right above the glute muscles?
I think there's different ways to do it. You can either do a fat transfer. You could put
fat transfer.
You can do a fat transfer.
Butt lift.
You can do silicone, which looks a little weird. But it all depends. Like it all depends. And unfortunately, most of the time it ends up looking ridiculous.
Yeah. But I will say that the reason a lot of people do it is because they do end up getting the attention that they want. You know,
They
you
do,
post
and
a
I blame
nice
men.
butt picture on Instagram in a bikini, and boom, there's your attention.
Yep.
So
And I blame men.
I mean, everybody's gonna celebrate your new butt.
Your new butt.
I don't know, man.
That thing be pooping. Also, does it affect your pooping?
Probably not. I mean, you're probably gonna have to open up wider. So here's my thing with that though. This is now getting to serious territory. People are doing it in like random clinics in a strip mall.
They did it in
Like,
Hialeah.
the vast majority of them are done in places like that, and it's really dangerous.
Some lady was putting Fix-A-Flat in butts.
I mean, that's pretty creative.
It was pretty
She
creative.
should have called her company Fix-A-Flat.
But a lot of people got hurt. It's one of the most dangerous, if
People
not
have
the
died.
most. It's probably the most dangerous cosmetic procedure, elective procedure in the world. So to risk your life for a bigger butt sounds kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
To not have cutlets, we got cutlets.
I'm not gonna say my comments.
We got
on
cutlets.
We haven't really gotten
Also,
into it.
like,
I don't know if we want to,
big
but
glutes are like, they should be celebrated as a sign of strength in your legs. They're good for your posture. They improve your spinal health. You're not getting any of this with a BBL, but obviously this is vanity we're talking about.
yeah. Also, big glutes usually come with like wider hips, and a lot of times, like you mentioned, the beach balls, you don't see the hips, and you see a gigantic butt. It's like that's kind of like unnatural.
That's sus.
We haven't really talked about, and I don't know if we're even qualified to talk about like why people would go these lengths for each and every one of them. I'm sure it's the same reason, right? It's to boost your confidence, it's to get some more attention. Maybe it's to feel better about yourself. Like maybe it doesn't have to do so much with just validation from other people, but like when you look in the mirror, and it goes back to the body dysmorphia thing, like, oh, I would be happier if I had this, if I had
like
that,
if I only had
this, if I didn't have that.
And then half the time you're really not happy when you get it. You always want more. That's the sad reality. But it also could stem from people's comments about you, which I feel is like kind of messed up. Like if you go your whole life with people telling you, they have forehead reduction, by the way. Now I'm not talking about you, but they have forehead reductions.
Just bring your hairline down.
So you kind of carry that with you, and it's like maybe they're right. Maybe my nose is too big. Maybe I don't have a butt. Maybe if I just had that, people would notice me more. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I just think it's sad that people have to go through those lengths to do it.
Yeah, I wonder what the I don't want to say remedy, but a good course of action would be to be that one of those people that like, I have a big-ish nose, like own it, man. Like, I have the XYZ, whatever, man. I got it. That's it.
Would be nice.
I don't know what.
Would be nice because we all have something.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on like the type of. I think it has a lot to do with your peers, right? Like we are relentlessly
mocking each other,
and mocking our friends here at the gym.
Yes.
But it's also like playful and
from a place of love.
We understand that like none of us are that self-conscious about said thing that like, okay, I'm really, because there's a good way to go about it, and there's now I'm just poking at your insecurity like so much relentlessly that you go home and you think about it and you're, God damn it, this thing. So I think that you have to know
for sure.
There's a lot of emotional intelligence there.
Yeah, like if your friend's really, really bothered by his like balding, maybe stop bringing it up. But if your friend's one of those that doesn't care, it's you gotta, like you said, it takes a little bit of knowledge.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I know we're talking about extreme things here, but I don't see anything wrong with going and getting some work done on something that is objectively, we can all say, and I know it sounds mean, but like there are some things that body parts, whatever, that we have that are just objectively like, man, get that fixed, man. Go get that fixed. I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not kidding. Like, go get it fixed.
Like what?
And do I really want to do this? If you have a negative ass, if you're one of those people that has to wear a belt because we don't know where your back ends and your ass begins.
There's a thing, it's called
bad.
Diminished gluteal syndrome, DGS.
I mean, it's
not real, but it's from King of the Hill. Hank Hill has diminished gluteals, and then it starts hurting his lower back.
This is more for men. Like, usually you see more men with it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, like, that is objectively, no one says, that I like. Zero ass whatsoever. That's what I'm into.
Those cutlets.
So I'm not saying go to a strip mall and get a BBL, but maybe work on those glutes a little more.
That's a different story.
And what if, like, let's say you have, I think about this a lot, like, let's say you have a kid, let's say you have a girl, and she has ridiculous ears, like crazy ears. Like, it's the first thing that you notice. Like, and she tells you at 16, hey, I would like to get, like, my ears pinned or something like that. What would you say?
You're not a Rottweiler. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I agree. Go for it. There's nothing
Because
wrong with
it's
that.
like, hey, maybe I'm okay with it, but
Yeah.
man, I'm tired of
The comments
every time
and
people look at me, I
Dumbo.
can see you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the taxi with the doors
It gets
open.
old,
Yeah,
honestly.
it does. And I wouldn't blame somebody, a daughter or something. What are you laughing at?
The taxi with the doors open.
That's what people say. Satellites, like all these things. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
and you don't want your kid to grow up with that. So I would be like, that's fine. I know people have gotten rhinoplasty at like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like,
Rhinoplasty is a rough one.
it is, but you know,
All
it's
right,
also
let's
not
move
that
on. But
dangerous.
before we do, Celsius, please. I'll tell you what's not ridiculous at
What?
all.
What's not ridiculous?
Drinking Celsius.
Yes.
Next on the
You
list,
sound like an old man trying to take a piss. What's next?
waist trainers / rib removal. I feel like those are very
What?
different things.
The McRib is back though, so that's good.
Is it though?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I think gave me stomach problems last time. There was a rumor when we were in middle school that Marilyn Manson removed his ribs.
That was an international rumor.
An international rumor.
One of those amazing things that just somehow spread all
Removed
around the world.
his thing so he can self-fellatio. That's crazy.
Wow. Which
It's
more
not
power
worth
to
it.
him.
No, but it's not worth it. Okay.
So waist trainers.
This is a weird one because it all depends on
Wait,
how
hold on a second. Do people really remove their ribs to
to have a snatched
check
waist.
that? Producer?
I'm pretty sure they do. It's to have a snatched waist. You remove like the bottom ribs or something. Sounds
I'll snatch
dangerous. Do it. Go for it. But the waist trainer for me is can range from 1 to 7 because it's not that ridiculous if you're using it like while you're wearing a dress to look a little more contoured. There's nothing wrong with that at
that's a
all.
different thing. That's a corset.
That still could be a waist trainer you can wear. But if you're wearing it to like eat, to sleep, to go do all your daily things because you think it's actually gonna make you smaller,
Does it though? I think it might.
it does temporarily.
I know it constricts your organs. It does a lot of
Yeah,
dangerous
but temporarily it
things.
does it. But after a while,
Oh, yeah?
it
Is that a
goes
fact?
back. Yeah,
I should have looked that up before.
you should have,
this,
but it's true.
I wouldn't give this anywhere near a 1. I think this is so dumb. 6 out of 10.
I went from 1 to 7, depending on context, how you're using it, where you're using it. Can you breathe? Are you comfortable? Are you hurting yourself to do this? Like, there's so many factors that contribute to it. Or are you just doing it because you want to look a little more slim in that dress? That doesn't matter to me at all.
That doesn't matter to me either. Yeah, like if you're wearing one of those dresses, and this comes from like Victorian era,
Yeah.
where it was like those, and they would just squeeze you into this dress.
I had to help somebody once put it on, and my fingers literally hurt because of how tight she wanted to wear it.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "This is not good. You can't breathe. Like, don't you feel weird?" And you know the things
And
people do for
obviously,
vanity.
the reason people do this is because that hourglass figure, that small waist and big butt. I've seen some. If you look up, maybe we should put it up here. But if you look up like the like Guinness World Record of like small
Smallest
waist,
waist?
you wouldn't believe
I know,
it.
I know. It's like in the teens. It's
So then,
crazy.
did that person like effectively reduce their waist? I had so many questions here.
So many. I'm pretty sure those people do some sort of surgery.
But yeah, look it up. If you're gonna try to do this, look it up because I'm pretty sure it constricts your organs, and I don't think that's a good thing. I'm no doctor, but I don't think that's a good thing.
I wouldn't.
So
Also, anything that constricts your breathing is probably not a good thing.
and while we're at it, since we're trainers, the one thing we are qualified to talk about is no exercise reduces your waist size. What reduces your waist size is losing fat if you have fat on
But I've
your.
been doing this one forever.
People think that what you're better off doing is
And
growing,
Russian twists.
growing your glutes and just losing body fat percentage is the best thing that you could do.
Damn it! I've been doing Russian twists forever trying to get my waist smaller.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm getting more
Shucks.
square by the
By the second,
by the
actually, I
second
see you
that I
expanding.
get. Okay, let's move on. So this is I've never heard of one of these, but tanning addiction.
Oh, go to New Jersey.
No, but this melatonin injections,
Not.
melanotin
Yeah,
injections,
that I don't even know what that could be.
anorexia.
But Tanorexia is a great name. But yeah, you go to like New Jersey or these other states that they have. This is like part of their culture. You see these like orange women, usually
Texas
women.
too, right?
You look insane. You look insane. Like clearly you're not supposed to be that color, and now you are.
Can we talk about the OG of orange, being orange?
Who, Trump?
Our dog.
Oh, who?
Yeah, Trump.
I want to call him our
Not
dog.
my dog.
I want to call him our dog, but.
Um,
So Trump is orange, but that's like a self tanner. I'm talking about like the dark brown, like what do you call it? Like Jersey Shore. Woe, you know who Woe Vicky is?
no.
That's for the best.
Okay.
She's like a little white girl who wanted to be a black female rapper.
I know.
You know,
I
Cash Me
know-
Outside. No, it's not the
What's
same
her
one.
name?
Cash Me Outside. Bad Baby. Bad
Bad-
Barbie. Bad
Whatever.
Barbie. Sure. Whatever. Anyway, she doesn't like color herself. She just acts urban. But this one literally is like, I'll show you after. It's
All right, let's rate it.
ridiculous.
4 out of 10 for me.
5 out of 10. It's very dangerous.
Oh, is it?
extremely.
The injections I've never heard of,
No,
so
the
I can't
injections
talk
I've heard of,
about.
but tanning, like tanning boots, are super dangerous.
I've never, luckily, never
Let's
felt
do
the
it.
need to do it.
Let's do one.
Absolutely not.
Let's do it.
It's funny because we have a client here who always asks me like, man, how are you so tan? I tell him I'm outside a lot. He
Dude,
doesn't understand the
concept of sun.
of just being outside.
How do you think people would react if I do it one day?
If you tan?
Like, no, if I go to a tanner,
Whatever. I don't think they'd be too surprised.
I think they would be. I'm a pale guy.
You wouldn't be yellow for once. Tanorexia. Whatever. Moving on.
And we really don't see that here in Miami because there's sun, like I said. And if you want to get tan, you just go to the beach.
And a lot of people here are already naturally tan because we have a lot of Latinos.
But if you see like the string, like that looks literally like a string. You've seen that tan on women? That looks like a string.
Lines?
Yeah, but not like a regular.
They're tattooing tan lines?
That's ridiculous. No, but I mean like it literally looks like a string. It's because they put like a sticker on you and then they tan you.
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, you've seen it a lot. It's very popular in Brazil and Brazilian culture.
No, but I've never seen it.
You've seen it.
Can't tell me what I've seen.
No, you've seen it. You just haven't noticed it. You've seen it.
Okay, let's move on to our bread and butter here. Steroid and performance-enhancing drug abuse is the key word here in bodybuilding culture.
I'm gonna go out and say I have no problem with people doing steroids, especially if you're honest about it and if you're doing TRT and you're doing all these things.
Well, we don't have problems with people doing anything.
I don't have problems with people doing it,
but
I mean,
sitting here ranking it.
But I mean, like, if you're doing it and you're being honest about it, 2 out of 10. I don't care.
What?
If you're being honest and you're not abusing it.
Oh, I'm glad we disagree here.
No, but if you're abusing it and you're lying to people and you're not being like honest about it, 7.5 out of 10.
We're not discussing the morality of what you're doing. We're discussing how unhealthy it is, and you can't argue.
I thought it was how ridiculous.
These people are dying in their 30s.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about how ridiculous it was. We're talking danger.
Yeah, like it's so dangerous that it's kind of ridiculous for you to take that risk. You know,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. You're going more with like the ridiculous route.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can do a lot of things that are dangerous but aren't ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now that complicates things. But I'm gonna go with steroid abuse. I'm gonna go with like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you're a woman, steroid abuse, I'm gonna bump it up to 8, and I'll tell you
that's
why.
good. Yeah, true. And large.
Well, that's the part you can't see.
I think it's the part you can't say. I was like, oh, I'm leaving it.
You can see and hear is the deeper
voice, the body hair,
the jawline, the just like getting more masculine. And if you like that, all power to you. But I think most women don't want that. But then again, they wouldn't be the ones injecting large amounts of steroids. Yeah, so I will say that I think that there is a quote-unquote more responsible way to do steroids.
Yeah.
And there's a whole science behind that, but there's definitely huge risks associated with doing it irresponsibly, doing too much of it, stacking a bunch of things together, huge long-term consequences, and or like early mortality. Like it's actually scary. Every other week on my timeline, it's pro bodybuilder dies at 36. Pro bodybuilder, dies at 41.
Wrestler dies.
I'm like,
yeah.
Man, that's like really young. Now as a almost 40-year-old, I realize like that's young.
All the wrestlers that have dropped dead because of that, and of course drug abuse, but mostly that. You see them in their early 90s, they were disgustingly yoked.
Well, they were also abusing regular drugs too.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's a crazy mix.
But you can just see it in them that they were overdoing it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got 2 left. So we're gonna go with extreme plastic surgery.
What does that mean?
Human Ken.
Oh God, or the Catman.
The Catman is way too extreme. We're not talking about that kind
the
of
lizard
stuff.
guy.
That's ridiculous. I know all those people, by the way, not personally, but I go into these.
Who's the alien guy you used to follow?
Yeah, Black Alien Project. Look him up. He's crazy. He removed 2 of his fingers, so now he's like this. He wants to make his feet like alien like this. His face is like unrecognizable. Like it's not a
10
human
out of 10.
face. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
Okay, 10 out of 10.
No,
sorry.
I'm talking about like Sylvester Stallone's mom.
8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'm gonna go with 9 out of 10 too. If not
10.
I'm gonna go with 9 out of 10.
You look insane. You don't look like a person
These
anymore.
are the people that are obsessed with plastic surgery.
You belong in, what is it, Madame Clouseau was a wax museum?
Yeah. This is I do think it's super interesting, this whole addiction to plastic surgery thing.
Yeah.
It's something to be studied.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no older man looks good after getting plastic surgery.
Or older woman.
Sometimes the women can pull it off,
women.
yeah, but otherwise, the guys never look good.
I think
crazy.
You're right.
It's crazy.
And can we just I'm sorry, but this might be controversial, but as a man, who gives a shit if you have wrinkles, man? Own it.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. Sorry, I just stand like this, and I felt like I had to get in a power pose too.
Like, people tell me sometimes, even though most people with my grays,
Dye your hair, yeah.
yeah. Oh, would you? No, man.
Plus, that
like,
homeless guy once told you never
whatever,
do it,
dude.
so
Yeah, exactly.
can't do
Don't
it.
dye your hair, man. That
know what he's
drug
up to.
guy. But yeah, I think that this whole thing of like, I think this is like a deep fear of aging, a deep
Yeah,
fear
for sure.
of not being beautiful anymore or sagging and things like that. And yeah, there are trade-offs to getting older, but I just think like, I'd like to think that your mind changes as you get older, right? And you shouldn't be as identified with this like youthfulness and like looking a certain way and not having any sag and not having any grays,
Yeah.
like just unrealistic. And by all means, dye your hair if you want to and do all these like benign things. But now you're talking about going under the knife, like you said, it's always dangerous. And these people just get addicted to, okay, I've done all these things, but like my eyes just need to be a little bit higher here.
My
and
left eye, my eyelid was just.
And you know what? I've seen some of these plastic surgery shows, and I'll give credit to the surgeons because a lot of times the surgeons refuse to operate on these people. Yeah. They're like, nope, I'm not touching your face anymore. Like, you're fine. Like, you've done too much. Like, I don't want to mess with, like, because at a certain point you mess with the body. Like, there's muscles on your face.
Yeah.
You mess with the skin and its ability to
insane.
bounce back. So I just think it's crazy.
And then you can't emote, which is very important. Like, I can't see if you're happy, sad. Drink water.
I'm really sad, I promise.
It breaks my heart.
I'm really happy
to tell
for
me this
you.
news.
Okay, done with that? You got anything else to say?
Don't do it.
Okay, this one's crazy. Leg lengthening surgery, so height surgery.
Shout out to Milo.
This is mostly men now doing this.
I wonder why, ladies, you're to blame on this one. I only date guys 6 feet and taller.
Fired.
So how's that poor short king supposed to feel when he reads that?
Well, it's the same as the reggaetoneros talking about big asses in every song. Then how's the
No, it's
flat ass
not.
girl
It's not the same because these are people saying it on like, okay, it's like a celebrity like Brad Pitt or something saying,
Got it.
I want to date somebody of
I see.
of of means. Like,
What I hate the most is girls that are 4'11".
yeah.
Like, dude,
Save the 6 foot
you
guy for the
should-
tall girl.
Exactly. You should be the one that's happy with a 5'5" guy because
Yeah.
if not, then who's the 5'5" guy supposed to go with?
Yeah, who are you supposed to
If
go
the
with?
4'11" person wants the 6'2".
It's ridiculous.
I think we place a disproportionate amount of like importance to tall people. I don't know if you know the statistics, but like U.S. presidents are
All 6 feet and
disproportionately
tall,
tall.
yeah.
We literally take people more seriously when they're tall. I mean, it goes so far as to create the Napoleon complex, which is a myth. By the way, because Napoleon wasn't that short.
Yeah, he was like 5'6", an average height for
And
that
it's height, I
period.
think 5'7". But so let's talk about the surgery. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
They break your legs.
like
They
if you
break
owe
the bones of your legs
if
and
you
like
owe the mafia money,
yeah, and then like basically just
they
like
cast it. They add something. Then
attach
you
something,
cast them in a
cast you
wheelchair.
up, and then it's like a year-long recovery. It's extremely painful.
I saw some poor guy who did it, and he loved his
Was it a
results.
Negrito?
Yeah, he was so
He's
happy
doing great,
after.
man. Good for him. He went from like 5'6",
Honestly,
5'7" to like almost 6 feet.
If it's psychologically affecting you to the point that you're depressed or you're feeling down, first of all, call a friend, talk to somebody, all these nice stuff. But second, then yeah, maybe you might want to do it. It's very intense. It's a lot, but like you said, we value height so much, especially as men, that I can't rate it. I mean, God, it's ridiculous on one hand, but I also don't blame the person. So I'm gonna meet in the middle and call it a 5.
I will say too, if you, oh yeah, I haven't rated it, right?
Yeah, it's a hard one to rate because it's insane, and it's painful, and it's all these things. But
I don't see it as like a clown thing,
No.
like as a.
You don't
I'm
look.
gonna-
You don't
I'm
look
gonna say
like.
3 or 4 out of 10.
Okay,
I don't think it's
can
bad
agree
at
with
all
you. I can
because
agree with you.
um,
I want to give it a 5 because it's so intense.
maybe a lot of women will then think we're hypocrites because they'll be like, because here's my rationale. Let me just put it out there: is that the pressure is so much that as a short man, you'll feel lesser than, and you'll feel like the only way that people are gonna take you more seriously, or you're gonna have a better chance dating, is if you're a little bit taller. Women can say, well, yeah, you asshole men are also the same about us. Like, you value younger women, you value youthfulness, you value perky
And you're telling us not to
tits.
get
Exactly.
plastic
So
surgery.
that's why we do all that shit too. So it's tricky, but I do think that I will say, if you're a short man, don't give up, because first of all, I know a lot of short, confident men, which is awesome. Like, more power to you. And I know a good amount of women that don't care too much about height.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that because the internet says, like, if you look at dating sites, it's sad. Like, 90-something% of women, they'll put the little slider of like between, I don't know, 5'11" and 6'5", or 5'11" and up. Like, I'm not even gonna look if
Yeah.
there's anybody less than 5'9", 5'10", that's on the short side. So you really don't have a chance. Like, you're scrapping for the bottom of the barrel.
And it's not easy. I was short through all of high school, and it's not easy. You receive zero attention from women. You could be cute, you could be all that, you could be confident, but the attention is just not the same, unfortunately. There's a classic meme online that's like, women would rather date a 6'4" guy with a criminal record, no job, no car, than a 5'3" guy that has his life together. Like,
they've actually done studies on it. I don't know how, but what they say is that they came up with this thing where, like, if you are below a certain height as a man, you have to make like, I don't know, 350 grand and up to compete with the 6'1" guy who makes an average salary.
Yep.
So like, you are swimming
an uphill,
against the stream.
An upstream battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Swimming an upstream.
I can see why some short men. I mean, I'll say myself as a guy who probably is more, I would say, vain, I guess, than the average guy, because I was always into bodybuilding and shit. I've always said it. I don't know what I would do with myself if I was that short. I would probably have low confidence. I probably would.
Yeah.
Because I am the type of guy that, let's see how I measure up, right? So it's like, when you measure up, you're at the bottom every time. It'll be like, what am I supposed to do here?
My first girlfriend was like 5 inches taller than me.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was criticized a lot, but who cares?
I never took you as like, I take that seriously.
Oh, no, I mean...
Plus, first of all, you had a girlfriend.
True,
at like 14, 15.
But it
little, tiny.
Unnecessary. Tiny, small, diminutive. But no, it does affect you. I never like let it show, but it does affect you.
It has to.
Yeah. So...
And also remember that men are very like, it's the macho thing.
Yeah.
It's biological.
I gotta try to protect you, and I gotta be this big
Yeah,
guy.
you look at other guy. Oh, can I take him? That kind of thing, right? So imagine you're the little guy. You're always the little guy. We have a guy who, a great friend, and he's very confident. But when we go out, last time we went out, one of our other asshole friends wanted to leave him at the daycare next to the bar that we wanted.
And why is that?
That was his joke. Hey, we're gonna throw you over the fence and leave you at the daycare.
Like, and every time at the restaurant, do you have a kids menu? It's like,
you have a booster chair.
Come on,
you see?
Bro, after a while.
You see how we're cracking up about it?
I'm not cracking up. You are.
And then we also know another guy who his wife is like 4 inches taller than him, or 5. So he has to, every time they're taking birthday pictures, he has to stand up on a little...
And she bends her knees.
On a thing, man. See,
I'll
probably get the leg surgery.
Yeah, I'll tell you, she's 8 inches taller than him, 9 inches taller than him. Yep.
Power to him.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
Contigo is his name.
Contigo. Short. Shorty.
Little short.
Shorty.
Is what it is.
All right, so let's finish here, just I guess by wrapping it up by saying, like, we've been talking about vanity and all this stuff, but vanity is not the villain. It's insecurity that's the villain. Insecurity is the little demon in your head telling you all the things that are wrong with you. So is it vanity, or is it just that you're insecure about these certain things?
I also, we've been poking a lot of fun at, all these different things, but I would like to say that I truly feel like empathy for people that are that insecure that they feel like they have to resort to these type of things. Because I don't see anything wrong. Like, we're in the self-improvement space, right? With working on yourself. Let's say I have an insecurity about my body, or maybe I'm overweight or whatever. I can work on it, right? That's fine. That's part of being human.
Yeah.
But then when it gets so far that you're never happy, you're never satisfied, you feel like you have to go through these extremes, imagine the mental torture that people go through. So I want to say by ending, like, on a more serious note, like, I just feel kind of bad and kind of sad, and I think we should just all like help each other out. And if you have friends like that, like, just be a good friend.
That's so nice of you. I agree 100%. I mean, I always try to be the guy that makes people feel better about themselves, and I try to compliment you on, hey, if you have a big nose, I'll compliment your ears. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it. And if these things truly help you feel better about yourself, then more power to you. Knock yourself out. But it's that, like I said, it's that addiction. It's never being good enough. It's that rat race of competing with other people that's super dangerous, and you might hurt yourself. So, we're saying it from a place that we care about you.
And I think at the end of the day, if you do have that support group, then you're less likely to go through these extremes. Because if I have a group of really good family and friends that tell me, listen, you can do whatever you want, like, I'm going to support you, but just know that I see past that. Like, I don't see the giant nose or the whatever this and that. Like,
you're forehead, or the square body,
you see? There you go.
Or the graying hair. I don't see any of that. I just see a brother that I love.
Yeah, and I think it's because you know that I'm not like deeply insecure about it, that you can poke fun at me every single day relentlessly about these things.
Every single day relentlessly.
Cry on my way home.
With that
We
being
said what we need
said,
to say.
I am late for my lip filler appointment, so thanks for tuning in.
Comment below if we missed any ridiculous ones or if you disagree with anything that we said.
Or if we offended you.
Send this to the person you know that did one of these things.
I'll do that. That'll be fun. And let us know what they say, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of B Fillers Podcast.
Hope you got a good day.